Hello, everyone. Today we're going to do a reading for Aries for this month of September. Aries, your message for this month of September, please, and thank you. Been shuffling for a minute now, so I think Aries is going through something because it feels pretty deep. It's not just you got a couple things on your mind. You're dealing with some stuff. I could tell already. It's kind of on the heavy, yeah, kind of on the heavy side. Okay, okay. Alrighty, let's see who's, huh? Okay, Aries. I think you've recently, not recently, but not you decided to take a leap of faith on maybe reuniting with someone from the past, but now there's a bit of a confusion. And even though you were kind of confused about it, you got some clarity based on that. I say that because the Fool, I went pretty far back into the past. Six of Cups, the Moon, and Ace of Swords, right? But your overall energy, even for this, I went kind of far back, but I have the King of Ra, so this is the energy you've been in. You were originally been in your element and very masculine energy. Doesn't matter if you're male or female or whatever your gender is. Um, but you were looking for a new opportunity that you've been trying to manifest. Possible Gemini, could be an Earth sign, could be another fire sign, right? So this is a new opportunity, maybe a business venture. You got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Rods, separated by the Magician. So it's like at first you tried to do it on your own, like this is what I got, but you wanted something more than just the practical, or something more than, I think, want, like, if it's relationship, if it's love, you wanted the passion along with the stability. Either you wanted some you that is water in the background. Got roses and flowers and clouds and no fire. So with this Ace of Pentacles, I'm looking at that because I'm wondering, okay, so what was this new opportunity? What was missing in this new opportunity that you realized you also needed to manifest the passion in order for it to happen, to really work. Um Seeing how in the actual spread itself there is the Queen of Swords, I wouldn't be surprised if you were dealing with a Gemini, my dear Aries. Because, and I say that because with the Ace of Pentacles you have water, so there's emotions. The emotions are clear, the emotions are genuine, I want to say, right? Because there's no harsh waters or ripples or major waves or anything like that. Everything's very cool, calm, and collected emotionally, right? You got the flowers and the shield, or the pentacle, right? The coin. So that's, there's an abundance. There's an ability for things to really grow and flourish and be very beneficial and prosperous for you, right? But and there's a lot of with the clouds here. So with the clouds, to me, that's just like a part of the air element. The way it's all there, it's so bundled up behind this, behind the coin, behind and under the coin. So with the air element being present, there's a strategy, there's a plan, there's a thoughtfulness that goes along with this, right? But it was missing that passion. So you had almost all the tools, and you had to look a little deeper to figure out what was missing in this, and you realize that it's the passion. And now that you gained the passion, um, you're able to take a little mini break because you did all the work to try to figure out what it is that you were needing, that you were missing. And that's what helped to bring that clarity, that peace of mind. Now, here's the problem that we're running into. And I think the question is why was that passion missing? And part of that is because somebody, possible Aquarius with the Seven of Swords here, and possible water sign, somebody was being sneaky. I hate to say this, but I think, my dear Aries, male or female, you were being sneaky. They were being sneaky. One of you were being sneaky. I take it more that this is you. There's a sense of tiredness that goes along with it. Like, I know it's late, but it's not that late, so I don't understand why I'm yawning. It started with the Aquarius reading. I was just yawning off the wall. But Pisces barely, and with your reading it's starting to happen again. So there's you guys are tired, and that's okay. You need to rest, and we see that here with the Four of Swords. There's a need for rest. You need to rest your mind, rest your thoughts, do something fun, do something that you enjoy, maybe something that speaks to your inner child. I don't know, go watch a Disney movie, go watch a Pixar movie, something from when you were younger. um Look, as a fellow fire sign, my kids have been watching movies, and we've been on Disney Plus, and what did we? I just saw Maleficent, and then we saw Beauty and the Beast, and uh, you know, I'm just trying to give you an idea, and I don't want you to feel like embarrassed, if that's something that you choose to do. It's something that you do, but there's a, it could have been that you were cheating. It could have been that you were just being sneaky, and doing up to your old shenanigans, and now you're regretful about it. You're realizing that for all the games that you played, all the extra cups that you paid attention to, you didn't realize who was really there for you, and that was probably this Queen of Swords. And here you are again as the Emperor, my dear Aries. You're looking back at this Queen of Swords, right? So this is someone from possibly the recent past. You're kind of wondering, like, damn, what did I do? And now you want to offer them love. You want to come back and rekindle this with them. The other way that this could be read is maybe, again, um you did wrong, you didn't do right by this person, you're regretful, you're remorseful, it could be vice versa, right? But as a result of it, you began to embody this energy of the Queen of Swords, and you cut off your Emperor. So if you're the female Aries, or if you're embodying the feminine Aries energy, you could be the one who came into this Queen of Swords energy, and um and let the Emperor go, right? The other way could be that you came into this energy of the Queen of Swords, and as you're getting ready to cut out whatever does not benefit you, whatever's not in your highest interest, you also that puts you in the position of the Emperor, okay, where you're now open to receive love, to love on yourself, or to offer love to someone else. Now, if it is a masculine Aries, you were the one who unfortunately didn't do right by the person. They may have cut you off, or you're looking back on this possible air sign, Queen of Swords person, and as you're looking back upon them on what has happened, you're wanting to offer them, um I don't know if it's another opportunity. Maybe at the moment you were just dating, but you weren't transparent with what your intentions were, with what you were doing. Maybe you were seeing other people. Um, Maybe there were other things you need to handle. And that's, and you weren't really paying them any attention. And as you see that and you realize that, now you're saying, okay, now it's time for me to be genuine. um I mean, they were down for me originally. We started this thing, or yeah, you started this thing, and finally we were able to make stuff happen, and this created a burst of uh passionate energy. Could be both physical and or figuratively. And now it's time to offer them this cup of love, because you already received your clarity that you needed to, in order to understand what happened in the situation. Let's look at the Kipper deck, see if it could give us a little bit more insight um, as to what's been going on. Yeah, we got that insight. All right, let's start this way. All right, so there's we got the marriage card. What's next? Courts. So you got married, maybe you got married into the court, or maybe there was a divorce. Yeah, divorce. This marriage felt like a prison. You felt like you weren't free, and having divorced, now you're gonna be free. But now you're worried. I say, okay, so make up your mind. What do you want? Did you want to divorce them or not? Did you want to let them go or not? And I guess, and like I said, now as you think about everything and you look back, you're realizing, like, wait a minute. Maybe I had to. What? Why? Just wanted two more cards, please, and thank you. I feel like there's more to the story and I'm missing something here. Journey. So you're going to be embarking on a new journey. There's a sense of despair, right? And we see that with the Five of Cups. Maybe they cheated, and you're realizing, or maybe the Queen of Swords had a lot of options, you know, and they weren't forthcoming with information, and you wanted to offer. You saw them. Um, you understood their need for communication. You knew that under that tough exterior, she's someone who is very warm and loving. Look at how who attracts prosperity herself, because look at all those beautiful flowers around her. Right? That sword, her own crown. Like, she could hold her own ground. She didn't need anyone. But you saw that beauty, and that the beauty and the brains within her, the strength that she has, and still wanted to offer her a romantic courtship, but it just didn't. It's almost as if it didn't work that way. And now there's a new journey. You're feeling like a sense of despair, poverty, despair. You may have lost um money during the process. Main male, so this would be my male Aries. I want to say Aquarius, maybe because you both start with the letter A. It just came that way. Any and a gift. You could be the male Aquarius who wants to give this person a gift to maybe start over again. Or this could be, if you're the female, this could be the main male who's going to come back and give you a gift. That gift could be um, an actual romantic, loving relationship, you know? So that is a lot to deal with. I'm trying to, get a little bit deeper, and there's still so much more I feel. Um, but I did say I knew it was going to be a little on the heavy side. Let's take a look at advice cards for my dear Aries. What advice do we have? What advice do we have for our Aries for this month of September? Please and thank you, advice cards. Okay. A lot of shuffling, I know, but it needs to be done. Oh, almost. It needs to be done. Um, oh, Golden Palace. Can you see? Look at the moon that's up there. And it's an evening sky. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting. And the moon is out, so things are even though it's starting to get dark, you're able to still see. You have both what appears to be a full moon behind the palace and a crescent moon up here. There's a need for you to kind of get into that spiritual mode to really help you to overcome all of this. A need to change career field, so you might need to go back for any certificates, endorsements, degrees, anything like that in order to help you to advance part of the journey that you will be going on. Maybe you need to do more research about something. Education. This could have been like, think of it like the school of Knox. You just learn some life lessons, right? That could be the other thing. Excuse me, I apologize. Yep, wide open. So you need to be open to new ideas, communication, and new opportunities. I just wanted to read Golden Palace because I think what I use this as my advice deck a lot because I feel like it really does give you a direction that you need to go in. That's what number 23. 22. I am fighting this yawning. There is always enough. The Golden Palace, it may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. And again, we see that here once all of that finally happens. And with the journey card, we see that also, even though you still have some concerns you need to overcome. The message here is that self worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. And we see that with the Ace of Cups, right? Because you want to give this hold on, real gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, the wealth. So I think that is pretty self-explanatory. And the concern, I think that could be part of the concern. Like, do you have enough? And you do. You have enough, and you teachable. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school, ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school and you must learn by choice. Now is the time to be teachable, open to changing your preconceived notions. Be a student and be willing to state the most powerful of all, I don't know yet. Well, that's your advice card. That was your reading for this month of September, Aries. I do appreciate this opportunity to read for you.